From the Opus Radio News Center, this is an Opus Radio News Update.
A robot in Rapides Parish. I'm Al Quartemont with your Friday morning web update. Well, we're not talking about the kind that says, warning, Will Rogers, as in Lost in Space. This is the kind that helps law enforcement do some serious police work, especially when there are bomb threats, suspicious packages, or even hostage situations. It will help keep the Rapides Parish Sheriff's deputies from putting themselves in danger. Sheriff Chuck Wagner says RPSO purchased the nearly $200,000 digital Vanguard remote-operated vehicle with a federal grant and the help of U.S. Senator David Vitter. They'll share the robot with other local law enforcement who up until now have had to borrow a similar one from Monroe. 3 men have been arrested in Ville Platte for allegedly taking part in a tax evasion and money laundering scheme. Louisiana Alcohol and Tobacco Control says Adam Salam of Ville Platte and Anwar Hadaba and Frank Fletcher, both of Alexandria, were arrested Wednesday on charges related to tax evasion, fraud, and money laundering. Agents say the arrests stem from an investigation of tobacco fraud at two Ville Platte businesses, the A&A Quick Stop and the A&A Quick Stop No. 2. The agency says the probe uncovered corporate income tax fraud and money laundering. Officials say the men allegedly filed false corporate income tax returns with the Louisiana Department of Revenue. The alleged tax evasion was valued at more than $400,000 and the money laundering at about $3 million. Meanwhile, Louisiana's Inspector General says the former state Alcohol and Tobacco Control Commissioner illegally gained access to state and federal records on private citizens, including Social Security numbers, driver's licenses, and criminal histories. Murphy Painter denies doing anything illegal or improper. Painter, who resigned last year, is also accused of gaining information on former LSU quarterback Tommy Hodson, Wendy Vitter, the wife of U.S. Senator David Vitter, and reporter Keitha Nelson of WAFB-TV, among others. The federal judge who struck down the Obama administration's moratorium on deepwater drilling after the Gulf oil spill is ordering the Interior Department to act quickly on 5 pending deepwater drilling permits. U.S. District Judge Martin Feldman told the Interior Department's Bureau of Ocean Energy Management to act within 30 days on the pending permits. The judge says the agency needs to begin processing the permits again to, in his words, restore normalcy to the Gulf region. Community note, the cold weather we had the last few weeks slowing blood donations. LifeShare Blood Centers is asking you to stop by this weekend to help them out, and they're looking to rebuild their local blood supply. On the weekend calendar, the Southern Circuit of Independent Filmmakers Festival is presenting the movie Woodpecker at the Crest Theater. It happens at 7 tonight. Country Day School's performance of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang continues tonight and tomorrow at 7 and Sunday at 2 down at the Coughlin Saunders Performing Arts Center. Marksville's presentation of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat happens tonight and tomorrow at 7 at the Fox Performing Arts Center in Marksville. And call it the kickoff of the Mardi Gras Parades, a children's parade in Pollock tomorrow. The good times start rolling at 9:30 in the morning at Foster Park. Finally, something fun for the whole family, the annual 'Cause We Care Fair. It runs from 10 to 2 tomorrow at the Alexandria Mall. A number of local agencies coming together for that. In Friday sports, the LC basketball team splitting a doubleheader at East Texas Baptist last night. The number 13 Lady Wildcats winning 73-57. They're now 22-1 on the season. But the men losing a key game in their chase for the playoff spot, 65-50. LC will wrap up the regular season Monday when the two teams travel to Mississippi College. Lots of LSU sports news to talk about. The men's basketball team's losing streak now at 9 after last night's 67-56 loss to Alabama. The LSU baseball team begins the 2011 season today when they host Wake Forest in the first of 3 weekend games. In the news with Wake Forest is their head coach, the former UNO head coach Tom Walter. Might have heard the story how earlier this year he donated a kidney to one of his players, Kevin Jordan. He'll be honored before the game today. And the LSU football team looking for a new special teams coordinator after Joe Robinson resigning to pursue an opportunity at North Carolina. More news on our Truth 104.3 FM Facebook page. You can always send us your news, Sunlaw News at opusbroadcasting.com. I'm Al Quartemont.